So guys, Ed Does Games here. This is my first video on my channel, so I'm going to do, it's just an episode of a series, like the first series on this channel. So I had a channel before, but I'm not going to talk about that. I stopped with that channel because I didn't like a couple of things about it. So at first, I'm going to call it Game and Listen. So I'm literally going to play some footage, what you see here, and I'm going to talk about memories or real life things. So I'm going to talk about something, a RuneScape memory of like when I first played RuneScape around 7 years ago. It was like, I remember it pretty clearly. I don't know if it's all true, but so I went to my uncle and aunt. Their son played games and computer games and stuff. I found that really cool because till like probably my 11 or 12, I didn't touch a computer that much. So that was the only moment in the year I would touch a computer or see something. So he showed me this game called RuneScape, and so the game that I'm playing now, but. So I was like, oh my god, that's amazing, and I was looking at it, I was amazed. I like totally loved the game, how much I could see of it. So we made a membership account, and I remember walking in Lumbridge, chopping trees and stuff. So he would tell me so that I need to do something else, like start mining or something. I don't know. I don't remember clearly, but I think he told me to start mining. So I did, and then I got my first 10 GP of selling, 10k GP of selling all of that stuff, and I was like, oh my god, that's so much. And he showed me his account. It was like 70 all stats or something. I found that pretty amazing, all non-member stats. So I was looking at it, I was like, oh my god, how did you do that? And he's like, oh, like a lots of work. And I'm like, work? I don't like that, I'm not going to do that. So I tried for a while. I got like level 10 mining. That was pretty amazing for me back then because I wasn't patient at all. I couldn't wait for longer than 5 minutes, sit still or something. Still can't really good, but back then, so I mined for another 10 minutes, and that was it. I closed the game, and I probably didn't touch it again for another 2 years. So when I had written, so the account only had like 2 stats, 10 or something. So I had written the account down, so I found it, because my parents were pretty organized, so they gave the paper to me with the password and everything. So I found it again, so I started playing. That was when I was 11, I think, or yeah, 11. So I started playing again, pretty good. I had stats. I had all my attack, defense, and strength. I had 40, and that was pretty amazing for me back then. I got 60 woodcutting in the same time, and yeah. So I was playing that pretty well, and then I discovered that someone at my school played it as well, so we started playing together, and we shared my account. So, and he was like, I don't like how the account is built. I'm like, why not? And then he was like, oh, should we start an account together? So I was like, of course, no problem. And then we started an account together. We still trained. My first account where I was talking about, I still trained it a bit. So eventually, well, my account started reaching the top. I didn't want to share with him because he didn't do any work on that account, and I did most of the work. So he was being like, yeah, but I helped you and stuff. And I'm like, yes, but I did all the work. So I changed the password and then shared with him again. Then like a couple years later, and so I played it for a while, still got up my wood cutting, fire making 60, and my attack 50, my strength 50, my defense 40 of something like that, and 25 range. And so I stopped sharing with him, and I stopped playing it as well. So 1.5 years later again. So every time I had a really long pause between it when like I started playing other games and stuff. So eventually when I had a really long pause again of a year or something, he was like, I hacked your RuneScape account, and I was like, I didn't really hear what you said. He was like, I hacked your RuneScape account. He said it again, so I was like, you really did. So eventually I got it back. Then I started playing again because I was stopped with playing, but it was my account, so I was like, I don't know, I just wanted to play again because I saw my account and logged in, had no money, so I started playing again. I got up to like 5 mil GP and trained stuff. Then we moved to other account. I had the idea of starting a dark bow pure. I think, yeah, dark bow pure at the EUC before EUC came out. It was like 3.5 years ago. I thought about starting in dark bow pure, so I bought a membership card already, and I bought the membership card a year ago now. So I never built the account. I got like 40 ranges on it, and that's all 40 ranges pure. I was like done with it, so I stopped again. Like always, it's typical me because I play it, I pause, I play, I pause, play, I pause. Then again, I had nothing to do. I played a lot of Minecraft. Minecraft started to get really boring for me, so I stopped because I would use hacks on Minecraft, and because my computer was really slow back then, so that was the reason I would use hacks. But like that made it really boring, so I stopped playing. So eventually I deleted Minecraft. So I started playing RuneScape again, and I was like, okay, I got my skills up a bit. That was half a year ago now. I started getting up my skills to a nice, decent level, and I was like, nah. And I was going to get a bit bored, so I watched a video of one of the YouTubers, and he was playing like membership. I was like, oh, I like this so much, it's so cool. So I started using membership. I never, in the 8 years this account existed, I only have had membership for 1 year on it, I think. So I used that membership card I bought for my pure, so I used it on this one, and I liked it a lot, so I used all the cash and stuff, started getting XP, and I got pretty, like, I wasn't allowed to gain that much because my parents thought I needed to be outside more and do stuff. So at night I would game, and so my parents wouldn't like that. So I would like game at night and have really bad sleep, and my grades were so bad. I just on edge I could make it to the next year. So yeah, I got pretty addicted and hardcore for myself into RuneScape. How hardcore you can get on like school, because how hardcore I could get wasn't that hardcore. Like I gained some XP. I like no life from a couple of accounts. Like I got another account like this, and that's not aldo something. I don't trade my money from that account to this account. It's like a second account where I just go on if I'm really bored and just start playing on it. It doesn't have membership and stuff. So yeah, and I'm not allowed to use any money for games or stuff, so I pay my membership with bonds, and so I miss out on a lot of stuff in RuneScape because I need to think about how much cash I use for this and this. So every time I use my cash I need to remake the money for a bond. It sounds pretty poor, but if you like this type of videos, yeah, comment, rate and subscribe, and comment what I should do next video.